Howdy, it's Ranger. Welcome to Wonderland Amusement Park in Amarillo, Texas. There's no Wonder Mountain's Guardian or Leviathan or anything like that here, but this is the only amusement park within 100 miles or so, so let's go take a look. Let's start with the roller coasters, of which there are 4. We'll start with the Cyclone here. This is a Wild Mouse ride. You sit by yourself in these bobsled type cars. This reminds me of something similar at Lakeside in Denver. It's a little bit rough, throws you around. There's no seat belts or restraints or anything. The Texas Tornado is the tallest roller coaster here at 80 feet. See it back there. This is a Hopkins roller coaster. It's like Dragon at Adventureland in Iowa, if you've been there. There's 2 loops on it. There's a turnaround at the back end, and there's a nice tunnel on the way back. It's pretty forceful for what it is. I would say that this is the best ride here. Although it is rough, though. All the roller coasters are at least a little bit rough here, unfortunately. The mousetrap here is a Pinfari Galaxy roller coaster. These are not as common as they once were. There's a couple of drops you can get a little bit of airtime on them, but they're all pretty much the same. I have to say the seatbelts are really short on this. I've seen they have extenders on a couple of rides, but not very fatty-friendly rides here at this park. This is a Hornet roller coaster. You can see it running here. You have to have 8 people to ride this one in the Texas Tornado, so sometimes you can't always ride these when you want to on the slow days, unfortunately. It's kind of a twister, short little steel coaster. Kind of the Seth Rogen of roller coasters, if you will. Not my favorite. This water slide type ride is right behind the Texas Tornado, right there. I would say don't miss this ride. You get a nice little splash. You don't get very wet though, so don't worry about that. The limit is 200 pounds. That's the upper limit for a single rider, 350 for double, so be aware of that. But go ahead and give this one a ride if you come out here. This is the Fantastic Journey. It's a dark ride. It's a very long dark ride. You don't get... You have to pay for the top level pass just to get one ride on this. The main well pass doesn't get you any rides on this, so it makes kind of confusing for deciding what you get to ride with your passes. This kind of reminds me of the dark rides they have at Lagoon. There's a lot of old school effects, but it's pretty good for what it is though. This ride here is very unique. This thing goes up and spins. It's stuck here and people are on it, which is unfortunate. Hopefully they can get them down soon. But don't ride this unless you are extremely resistant to getting motion sick. I was just about finished off after one ride here. That was not enough to do me in. I was feeling queasy just walking to the exit, so be careful. Behind it we have this drop tower, which is very, very scary. It holds you at the top for several seconds. This is probably about 200 feet, maybe a little bit shorter than that, but tons of airtime on the drop. It's not like one of those forceless SNS towers. It's a pretty intense drop here. They've got a little bit of food innovation here. You see they have these grub tubs. They're 10 bucks. You get a Coke on the inside and popcorn on the outside. $1 real refills of each. They are that big. They're that big. Pretty good deal. Hey, closing out here on the Sky Ride, Wonderland Amusement Park. Oh, I have to say, whatever the opposite of thoroughly enjoyed my visit, that's kind of where I'm at here. This is the log ride. We'll show you some of the other rides as we can. This log ride basically just has that one drop. It goes around a little bit. I was really strapped for time. This park was only open 3 hours today. It was open from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. and that was it. So had some issues getting my tickets too. They only had one counter available for buying tickets there and one available for pre-bought tickets. I had a coupon, so I brought that in and I bought my ticket here. In retrospect, I should have bought it ahead of time to avoid that line, but it took me 25 minutes to get my ticket and get into the park. they did not open the park early, so there was no getting your ticket or getting into the park until right at 7 o'clock when the rides were open, which is a huge problem when your park is only open for 3 hours. So right off the bat, not off to a good start here. So there's your giant wheel here. The kids rides are in the front. There's a few of these. This is the front entrance plaza right here. That's where we came in. There's a mini golf course over there. I'll probably try to head over there. With the high level pass, you do get 1 round of mini golf. I think it's $5 otherwise. Oh, actually you get unlimited rounds of mini golf. Or really, how many rounds of mini golf can you play in 3 hours when you have to ride 4 roller coasters plus the other stuff? So yeah, not really a very good value proposition. I think my advice would be buy a spectator card for $5 and then just buy a couple of the rides. I mean, most of the nerds watching this are probably just the type that you're gonna wanna ride each of the 4 roller coasters one time and then get out of here. On a related note, I did see that RCDB listed there is an SPF visa under construction here. So maybe a 5th credit coming. RCDB said it was supposed to come this year. I don't really know. I can't really tell you anything else about that. We have this ride. They call this the Rainbow. This is one of those rides that goes up in a circle, like so. You get a little bit of floater air on top. Now on the way back, you see the Scrambler going over here. So overall, I think I'm just a little annoyed. I'm annoyed that in order to ride the big roller coaster, the Texas Tornado over there, I had to stand in the station and basically beg other people to come and ride. I paid $36 some to get unlimited rides on the big roller coaster. I don't feel like I should have to beg other people just to get one ride on it, you know? There's the Mousetrap right there. That mostly ruined this day for me. And again, only 3 hours. It's tough for me to give any kind of recommendation to this park. I simply can't do it. Sorry, I wish I had better news for you today, but thank you very much for watching. This is Ranger Dallas, Texas-based correspondent for In the Loop. Please subscribe to our channel to see all of other great videos of much better amusement parks from all over the country. I am on my way to California. I'll be bringing you some reviews of some of the best water parks of Southern California, bringing you some construction updates from Six Flags Magic Mountain, heading up to the new rides at SeaWorld, so it's going to be a good trip. I'll see you next time. This is Ranger signing off from the fantastic journey at Wonderland Amusement Park in Amarillo, Texas. So long. Not sure how that happened.